when you are solving division equations, remember it is important to make sure that you are isolating the variable. So the way that we're going to isolate the variable and get the x by itself is we are going to multiply both sides by 3. Because remember, we discussed when you are discussed in multiplication equations that times 3 divided by 3 cancels out. When you're multiplying a number by something and dividing it by that same number, it cancels out. So I'm going to cross out this and multiply by 3 on this side. So this all simplifies. I am left with x over here, so I've isolated the variable, and that gives me 4 times 3, which is equal to 12. And I know I'm right because 12 divided by 3 is equal to 4. In this example, we have 12 is equal to x divided by 5. So again, I want to isolate the variable x, so I'm going to multiply this side by 5 and multiply this side by 5. Again, these 5's cancel out, so I am left with x is equal to 5 times 12, which is 60. And I know I'm right because 60 divided by 5 is equal to 12. The third example I'm going to show you is 2.1 is equal to x divided by 0.2. Again, to isolate the variable, I'm going to multiply both sides by 0.2. And when I do that, this cancels out, so I'm left with 2.1 times 2. And you might have to do a little bit of math off to the side, so I'm going to do 2.1, 0.02, 0.2, I'm sorry, is the same thing as 0.2. You can drop off that 0 right there. You don't have to have it. You can, but it makes it easier. So 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. But because I've got 2 decimal places here, 1 and 2, that means I need to come in 2 for my answer. So my answer here is 0.42, or if you multiplied with that 0, you have 0.42 as your answer, and they are both the same, and they are fine. And I know I'm right because 0.42 divided by 0.2, you can multiply it out and see that you do get 2.1.